afternoon. You're watching News Hour. I'm Sneha Menon.
And I'm Sindhuja Balaji. The top story for today. The residents of Rajiv Gandhi Nagar slum in Puram are being supplied with contaminated drinking water. This has caused them a variety of problems. Chandan Singh has the report.
134 houses in this urban slum of Bangalore drink contaminated water. Residents use this water but not for drinking. They also have to spend money to buy potable water. Residents complain about frequent health issues like cold and fever among children. They say water gets more contaminated after storing it for 3 days.
Problems associated with this like excessive salts or even nitrates or even contaminations. Prevention would be filtering it and boiling it.
In spite of repeated requests to the local authority of the city municipal council, contaminated water continues to flow.
We are going to hold the meeting with other related departmental officers next week of this month. All these problems will be addressed.
The amount that is being spent on buying water, a child can study for 4 months in a local charitable school.
Drinking water supplied here are used for some other purpose. They just hope that the government provides them with safe drinking water. This is Chandan Singh in Rajiv Gandhi Nagar slum of Puram.
Several motorcyclists in Bangalore city are at a potential risk of head injury because they lack wearing helmets with quality standards. According to data collected from hospitals across the city, the head is the most vulnerable to injury at the time of road accidents. The Indian Motor Vehicles Act states that riders should wear helmets that have been marked by the Bureau of Indian Standards. Despite this law, several riders wear cheap plastic helmets that offer minimal protection. Riders are prone to an 80% risk of serious head injury upon wearing these helmets.
On the 5th of August, the BBMP announced that they would set up 4 model wards across the city of Bangalore. These wards aim at improving the administration by producing detailed documents of road and sanitation work. Despite the required task force delegated for this job, work on these wards have not yet begun. Sneha Menon reports.
This model ward project aims to provide detailed history sheets of these roadworks, records for all drain and sanitation work, and making these zones zero garbage areas. But the work though has not begun yet.
Commission has already given us the instruction that we have to start in our zone at least 1 model ward. Shortly it is going to happen. Okay. Soon after it is ready, we will declare, not now.
The RTI activists, however, who pushed for the implementation of this project were told a different story.
Said, yes sir, we will do it. For that I need a couple of weeks time because of the labor and other things. I believe many people have retired over the past 2 years. They have not been replaced.
Residents though feel that the government is shying away from the project, fearing the increased transparency it provides.
Once this is implemented, they can't do anything like that. Everything will be transferred. That's why only they are little delay about this thing.
If the BBMP's model ward dream for Bangalore city kicks into place, these roads and drains would have a detailed and transparent data sheet to account for them. But residents in these areas feel that it is left up to them now to pressurize the government to get things cracking. In Bangalore for IIJNM, this is Sneha Menon. Coming up next, we have a report on autos in Bangalore that do not display the compulsory identity proof. Stay tuned, we will be right back with this report.
Welcome back to News Hour. The Transport Department of Karnataka has proposed a new scheme to regulate the faulty emission checks in vehicles. This scheme will take a couple more years to implement. Siddharth Mahan brings us the details.
3 vehicle testing centers will be set up on a public-private partnership model in Bangalore. The model is proposed by the Transport Department to regulate faulty emission checks.
Government land will be given to these people, the private players, to establish or create the infrastructure that is required to establish vehicle testing centers. It will be computer based. There won't be any scope for any private player to manipulate it.
But the scheme will be implemented in a couple of years instead of December as proposed earlier.
Because government is delaying its implementation, ultimately the people, they are the sufferers.
The new centers though will only test public transport vehicles. The private vehicles will continue to be tested at old centers. Auto rickshaws, prime culprits for increasing pollution, will be tested at these new centers.
स्कीम निकाला है वो थोड़ा जल्दी से निकालने से थोड़ा अच्छा है.
Transport Department though feels working permutations and combinations of the scheme will definitely take a long time.
The government is trying to fight the pollution nightmare, but the slow pace of implementing the schemes is what is pushing the government 2 steps behind after every step forward. Siddharth Mahan, Bangalore.
Several auto rickshaws in Bangalore city do not have the compulsory identity proof cards inside their vehicles. This challenges the safety of the passengers that use these auto rickshaws. Mandar Chitra brings us the details on this story.
Many auto rickshaws in the city do not display ID cards because they are unaware of it or do not renew their licenses. Mandar Chitra reports.
नया डिस्प्ले कार्ड एक्सपायरी डेट हो गया लास्ट मंथ. आरटीओ को रिन्यूअल करने का डीएल दिए लेकिन वो 1 महीना लिए. मेरे पास गाड़ी में रहता नहीं रहे तो वो फाइन डालता है इसका.
When a passenger while traveling in an auto, if he doesn't find a display card, then in such cases they can write a letter to the DCP Traffic East, or else they can go to the nearest police station and they can lodge a complaint.
There have been 390 cases registered in 2009 against the auto drivers who have broken the Motor Vehicle Act.
Majority of the drivers are uneducated. They don't know the validity of the driving license also. And some of the drivers are lost their license also.
Auto rickshaws in Bangalore are supposed to display their ID cards, but many of them don't have it. By this, they are pushing themselves against the law and become a threat to the passengers. This is Mandar Chitre reporting for IIJNM.
After the break, SUCI protests against the government for not having provided adequate relief measures to the Karnataka flood victims. Openings between the road dividers on the Bangalore-Mysore highway are a cause of great inconvenience to the passengers. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with these stories.
Welcome back. We have reports that cybercrime has increased by 40% in the last 10 months in Bangalore. The Indian government has sanctioned nearly rupees 30 crores towards regulation of cybercrime in the country. In spite of this, nearly 50% of cases go unnoticed, making it even more difficult to track down these miscreants. Owners of internet parlours have now made it compulsory for customers to produce valid identity cards before they avail internet facilities.
The Karnataka State Committee of the Socialist Unity Centre of India staged a rally from Chikkalalbagh to Banappa Park. The protesters were unhappy with the government for not having provided adequate relief measures to the flood victims of Karnataka. The Rural Development Ministry claims to have allocated rupees 10,000 crores towards relief measures, but SUCI members say no help has been received yet.
ಮಳೆಯಿಂದ ಉಂಟಾದಂತ ಹಾನಿ, ಸಾವು ನೋವು, ಅಪಾರವಾದಂತ ನಷ್ಟ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನ ಎಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕಟಮಯ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Openings in the road dividers on the Bangalore-Mysore highway are placed at inappropriate junctions, causing great inconvenience to the users of this highway. Saurav Katkurwar reports.
Gap in the median at Kumbalgudu is around 50 meters away from bypass, so most vehicles including BMTC buses take wrong cut to cross the road. It causes chaos and can lead to a major accident.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ಬಿಎಂಟಿಸಿ ಬಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಜೀಪ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೈಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Chief Engineer of Karnataka Road Development Corporation Limited, A.N. Ramesh said KRDCL keeps median as per Ministry of Road Transport and Highways measures. He said still KRDCL will examine this road divider and fix the problem. Birdi police station confirmed 38 accidents have been occurred over past 2 years at Kumbalgudu, but police neither have filed case against vehicle riders taking wrong cut nor have any effective solutions to stop vehicle riders taking wrong cut. One can hope that authority would come up with solution to ensure smooth traffic flow, but people should have certain responsibilities to follow traffic rules. Saurabh Katkurwar for IIJNM, Bangalore.
And now for the weather in Bangalore. The temperature today stands at an average of 23 degrees Celsius. Earlier this afternoon, the temperature rose to 25 degrees Celsius and it was partially sunny. Later this evening, the temperature could drop to about 21 degrees Celsius and there are chances of showers later tonight. That's all from the weather desk.
That's all we have for you this afternoon. News and updates will continue on News Hour.
Thank you and have a nice day.